I am calling because I'm in here on my own and somebody has been slamming doors, but it's getting late into the night now, and I'd like this re- put on record. I'm supposed to be getting somebody coming here, but it's a different occasion. Uh, to annoy me, and this has been happening from about 2 o'clock, but now it's after 11 o'clock. Yeah. And this is an ongoing situation. They're doing it to annoy me. They know my situation. That's okay. Basically, they're slamming the door, and it's like going through my head. And it's a man in a woman's refuge who is doing this. It's 16 Alma Grove. We come through the same communal door, so she's 16A and I'm 16. Yeah. It's Merville Myers, 19th of May 1959. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yes, I'm in my flat at the moment. It's not so. It's what you suffer with certain conditions. Yes, and this contact banging, banging back. It's deliberate. It's probably about yes. Debbie Gilchrist and Joe Hooper. Yes, it's a long going issue. There should be some report there as long as your arm are from here to Jamaica. But basically they've ganged up and get the neighbor to evict me from what they are doing to me. It's what the story will come out. Well, it, let me tell you the truth. They were nice people until the housing association put them up to doing what they're doing. So I'm not blaming them. I'm putting the responsibility at the door of my housing association. Yeah, I don't think I'm telling you that's the fact. Yeah, housing for women. Yeah, I've been living. Say that again. Yeah, yeah, because I've been living here now for 23 years. I've just lost my husband over a year ago. We had as good as relationship as anybody could have, and then all of a sudden it changed. You know, yeah. You know what? I think they're doing trafficking. Somebody, yeah. Um, Housing for women was the best. I've never known anything else. And then in 2022, matters begin to change. They were just charged the other day for adjustment because they were charging somebody £10,000 rent arrears and taking them to court, threatening them with whatever. So they're known for what they're doing. As I've just said, maybe they want my flat to put the people they're bringing over from wherever they're bringing them over. Mhm. So they're involved in trafficking. And I've done my research and know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no problem. From so it started with my neighbor coming in the 13th of December. I didn't know it was her. I heard loud banging. My husband said call for help. It eventually turned out that it was her at the door. She has a drink problem. She's been to prison for drink, and I think something else is happening. It's has escalated. I tried to get help, but then now they're saying I am a liar. Nothing is happening. Yeah. So it started from then, and then the housing association joined with them with her because they picked up on her vulnerability. So then they set up two persons, me black, she white, against each other for their own purpose. Yeah, so I just want her to get the help she needs. She's not a bad person, but it's reached the stage where I don't know if there could be any help. But I'm standing my ground. Yes, I done that from 2022. I put in some report, and I've just been Southwark. Uh-huh. Because somebody told me about issues happening to do with environmental health. So I've actually spoken to somebody this morning. Yeah, because they've been very helpful. Yeah, both mental and physical. But they're trying to push me. Well, I was diagnosed with chronic anxiety and depression, and I have diabetes and arthritis, and you're getting older and everything start going the other way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are the two main ones. You see, I don't mind what was happening earlier in the day, but this is it's almost 12 o'clock, and what the bloke does is he'd be going out to work in the morning. He goes to work really early in the morning, and he would slam the door so hard that even if you're sleeping, it's like it's reverberating in your head. You understand? So this is really annoying, especially what I'm going through at the moment. Hmm. So that no, because the police are not. I don't know if it's a different department, but the police are involved in this. They're not doing much. Before I go, can I give you my mobile number so I get because I want to have everything cataloged. Okay, so I'll give you my mobile number. I'm calling you on the host phone. 07 950 61 80 83. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, just put it. Yeah, so I have everything together. It's best for me. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hmm. Okay. Yes, yeah, I just yes, just came through. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. You too. Bye. Mhm. It's late now, but you're still coming, fucking slamming door. Hmm. You know, come in, fucking slamming door for this fucking place of phone. So when me, whatever now you say is me, whatever. Yeah, I don't fucking look out the window, whatever, for whatever reason. But it's how much o'clock now? And you fucking found when you fucking slamming door to fucking annoy me. Well, them I go fucking tired for hear me call and get whatever number. The rascal. Scumbag. White scumbag. Carlos. Oh, pardon me. Got some Doctor will do my poems in a song format, people. So I'm just sending it out to all the women in my on my thing. It's a form of therapy. It's an go give my friend or sister Shirley. Mm. Ah, I'm gonna play for you to hear, people. Mama, oh yeah. Dedication to women, for strong women everywhere. Mm, mm. I am woman, I'm living in a hope that I will be resilient enough to gain the tenacity of courage to use perseverance of bravery for the healing via my newfound acceptance of self and wisdom. Oh yeah, using the growth of my empowerment in the discovery of my endurance, of overcoming my weaknesses with my strength of forgiveness. As I continue on my journey of becoming that strong woman in honor of strong women everywhere. Oh yeah. Dedication to women. Without hope, there is no courage. And without growth, there is no strength to build up that tenacity from bravery. I'm gaining wisdom from my empowerment. As the discovery of healing is central to forgiveness for acceptance,
Endurance is another key skill for overcoming injustices. Perseverance of hope, courage and bravery. Oh yeah, is important for the healing of discovery of how the strong women one am honoring and is desirous of emulating. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dedication to women. Without hope, there is no courage. And without growth, there is no strength to build up that tenacity from bravery.
Did it finish? Right, I'm going to play it there down. Otherwise, not starting. We can't get it to start now.
Mama, oh yeah.
Two versions, people.
Dedication to women, for strong women everywhere. I am woman, I'm living in hope that he will be resilient enough to gain the tenacity or courage to use perseverance of bravery for the healing via my newfound acceptance of self and wisdom. Oh yeah, using the growth of my empowerment in the discovery of my endurance of overcoming my weaknesses with my strength for forgiveness. As I continue on my journey of becoming that strong woman in honor of strong women everywhere. Oh yeah. Dedication to women. Without hope, there is no courage, and without growth, there is no strength to build up that tenacity from bravery. I'm gaining wisdom from my empowerment. As the discovery of healing is central to forgiveness for acceptance. Endurance is another key skill for overcoming injustices. Perseverance of hope, courage and bravery. Oh, yeah. Is important for the healing of discovery, of how the strong women one I'm honoring, and is desirous of emulating. Ooh, ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's powerful. That's my words, people. So now I've got to go find my book of poems. I'd submitted to publishers. They didn't want to know. I don't feel sleepy, so I am working. I'm writing, putting things together. So maybe I should read something from my book again to top this up. Awareness of send and the aging process. SIS. Daily Express, newspaper Mental Health Crusade, Mental Health and Me, Ted Jory, Lower Thames Street, London EC3R6EN, 8 April 2012, 8 of the 4th, 2012. Hi, Mr. Jory. I'd just like to use this medium to share one of my many experiences about mental health and the impact this had on me over the past months. Hopefully, you will begin to understand how people like me who suffer firsthand still refuse to come out of the closet and publicize our conditions to the world. As I know from personal experiences, mental health comes in many guises and disguises and affects people in a variety of ways. I realized something was wrong with me since my early 20s, but was only able to put a name to my state of mind years later. Enhancing knowledge and expertise via studies, the Open University, PI 3323643. I don't know that in my head. My family, my dad's side have hereditary Parkinson's disease in our DNA, as he and his younger brother succumbed to the disease before reaching 50 years old. No. Okay. So yes, they had the disease. Because my dad had his condition for over 10 years. My dad died at 62, so maybe it's right how he puts it. Yep. I'm feeling emotional and I'm not going to cry. These things make me, but I need to control my emotions. Being the only girl for my parents and amongst 8 children, when it's now I realize I was missing out my sister. So it's actually 9 children, but my sister didn't survive. I was unfortunate to realize I have the traits when I was about 22 years old, living with Parkinson's disease. And yes, most people, because of lack of knowledge, believe one must have a diagnosis before it will be accepted that one has the disease. I live with the effects of this condition. My family and I witnessed my father changing in front of our eyes. My hidden disabilities from childhood have put limitations on my reaching my full potential since the time I reached puberty and going through developmental transitions. However, I have enough ambition, resilience, and courage not to let this condition take over my entire life without a fight. So you imagine 11 years of my life gone fighting for what's right. Suffice it to say that I will be 53 years old in May, and my condition has not gotten worse because I monitored myself, and via self help strategies, I have been able to survive without relying on too many medications. So I said reliant on too many medications. When I have to take medication, I take medication. I don't have to. What the fuck am I doing with it? That's not sweet, your lollipop. Medication, you reliant on medication? No. Everything you pop a pill, go get some Cirrhosis or orange leaf or something. That's the way I was raised. It's fucking medication. Pump you up a fucking drugs. I monitored myself, and via self-help strategies, I have been able to survive without relying on too many medication. Motherfucking people for how much o'clock then come in. They don't go nowhere. But door open for whatever. I know that nobody can come out through the door. I know how much o'clock at night time I'm coming and rascal I can slam door. Sometimes that's why people do what they do. Because they reach a point they say, rascal man, take up that blood clot. Cynthia, I'm lick somebody in their ass. But it don't go happen. You think it go happen? Me pick up my blood clot phone and call them bomber clot police. If them think them are going to test me, if you take up my clot, crab and come because they are really set. Like how they set the fucking window out there for drop on me. So when me out there, them push you out and they say a blood clot accident. Was prescribed Valium from early. My dad, who took sick in his late 40s, never recovered until he died, aged 62 years. I know the exact date. I was the last to see him alive and the first to find him dead. Since coming to the UK, I ensured that I gained reputable qualifications in my line of work, but I now find I would have been better off staying ignorant, as there is a culture of do as I say and not as I do when it comes to social justices and inequalities. You are expected to turn a blind eye and do nothing when you witness discriminatory practices. Even when you are educated to challenge discrimination, it is not in anyone's benefit or interest to do so, or else you will be labeled aggressive. Like some motherfucker come for me in life. Me I show the bathroom I can talk about. Bro is aggressive. Aggressive and your mother a bomb a hole. As documented in M. Hudson 2012 research paper for the Policy Studies Institute and recommended to AGAS. Yes, it's not no mean whatever. It's not no mean whatever. So when stinking bomber whole HHJ Richard Roberts come tell me, oh, come off social media. Take your blood clot mama off of social media, dirty boy. And must have lived with the consequences. I know what I am talking about because my hidden disabilities were exacerbated and triggered. So me tell us a blood clot where them a bang bang bomber clot door in a day, me can't deal with it. For me, I play me sitting there, me bang it, me no make it bother me. But when I blood clot too much on near whatever, and they come in, they see them bomb or hole. Me I go cuss no ass clot. And see when me say I cuss, me no open me door and whatever, me no get up, me no look through me with that. I hear some me turn up and call the blood clot police. I know what I'm talking about because my hidden disabilities were exacerbated and triggered over a period from 2003 to 2008 into mental health issues in an NHS workplace nursery. And now pensioner, I don't have a GP. How is it gonna look good when me and Dr. Abu put we things together? How it gonna look on NHS? And you will fucking lot. And when I say UK is a war hit clot, do not think I joke me, I mean. I now view those years spent studying as wasted years. Not anymore, I don't. Because when I can put and somebody can put it to music like this. I've done some whatever, some of my poem and whatever, they're out there. But now maybe people will start take at me. Pay attention. May I finish that before me go on my bed and may I send it a Dr. Abu because the next thing me want him put out. Because there's some ambiguities of who Byron is and who Anna Ebenezer Tomlinson is. I know living under a cloud because I was prompted by my enhanced knowledge, values, and beliefs to challenge inequalities, pardon me, and social injustice back then. I know. So, because of my experiences, I try to keep a low profile in order that I do not upset the apple cart, as I still need to earn a living to take care of my basic needs of providing food, shelter, and clothing. I am always under scrutiny, having to deal with the undermining of my knowledge, values, and beliefs with ridicule. I was treated with indignity and having to be looking over my shoulder for the next stretch to my health and well being. Despite these conditions, I had to act when there was a case of safeguarding vulnerability matrix because it seemed I was the only person with the knowledge to act before it was too late. You see, as part of the multi-generational working approach amongst the young children with whom I work and the elderly living in a residential home, I am responsible for making my implicit knowledge explicit. Was an outbreak of chickenpox in the setting, and the children were visiting the home over a period. In supporting the social enterprise initiative agenda of bringing cheer to the elderly. That's why Junior said I'm going to get some stick up our bumper hole. That bitch. This was in support of the social enterprise initiative agenda for my former employer's leave in bringing cheer to the elderly. After the initial outbreak, I had warned colleagues about the sensitive nature of taking children to visit. And when no notice was taken of my warnings, I decided to act the next week by making my implicit knowledge explicit. Studied at the OU with a foundation degree in early years and a level 2 certificate in health and social care, a certificate working together for children, Once more, instead of embracing my knowledge and empowering me to be forthcoming with my expertise as a more knowledgeable practitioner, I was viewed as overstepping the boundaries of my authority and had to confront and face more discrimination. Hunt's research paper, so I was participant in that. Although my advice was taken on board, this was only done in a roundabout way after making me look like I was interfering in matters that do not concern me. However, I am aware that I am accountable and responsible for safeguarding the vulnerable, whether young or old, with whom I come into contact. The children were still coming down with chicken pox, had to so it had not yet run its course. So can you imagine what could have happened if the visits to the home were not suspended? And I'm not reading any further. I'm just telling you I know from experience because my niece grandmother died. Her daughter foster, and she was in America with her daughter. Daughter live in America, and she died because she contracted chickenpox from foster children. So when I do anything, I know why I do things. I just don't get up and do things because I feel mightier than thou. Everything I do is based on experience. And if I didn't act and one of those elderly folks had died because of my negligence in not reporting, I couldn't live with myself. Yeah? So that's why all motherfuckers from whoever prime minister come down, queen or whoever, see me a quick in a phone call, plus them yeah, fucking coming from when the boy come in. He going out, he know he's gonna put rubbish in the bin right here. So he make sure he slam the fucking door. Every time Barbara come in, nobody don't door opening and closing, and nobody not going out through the door. So what are they doing that for? To fucking annoy me. And when I talk or whatever, or I stand up at my window and they doing this with their hand, telling me I'm fucking mad. It's no different from you shouting out whatever, whatever. But whatever I'm doing, it's in here, and I'm safeguarding myself. So if you come to my window and you start with your fuckery, of course. But I am in my place, and I look through my window, and you already have your camera out because I'm looking through my window. What does it tell you? I can't look through my window because I used to keep the curtain closed, and I said no. Yeah, remember where I'm at, you know. So basically, it would be like stalking or whatever. If you come, make sure you're at my window, or as soon as I look through my window, is a problem. But yet, when I'm in my garden, you can say in your fucking flat and videoing me in the garden, and I say, "What is that for? It's for your, it's for your defense." Okay. And everybody, oh, be sure you don't do anything to escalate. What the fuck? How the fuck me I do something to escalate? So what the fuck do I escalate it? Call the blood clot police. And until then, stop. Don't stop. Fuck with me. This is what the fuck you will be getting. It's part of my fucking therapy because in my book that I swear. First time it was it in my head, so I'm thinking it. I be bumper clot looking at you and thinking that I want to tell you about your ass clot, but it's in my head. But now it fucking come out. But that doesn't mean I will be going into a court and doing it. But when I come out as outside, I might fucking do it out there. You want to come out there, you fucking get it too. Because I'm not in your fucking court. So it was like my father used to say they going to church and they chatting one another. And then near church they say, all right, we leave here till we come back. The same fucking thing. You left it and your bumper clot come back for it. You know, look bumper clot friend from nobody. It's very hard what I'm trying to put together. But now I have to be in control of my emotions so nobody else uses my emotion. But I'm glad I was a writer and write things down. And I'm gonna put my things together. I have things in not typed up, so I'm because they're gonna all come in handy. Because I didn't even know the value of what I was writing until I've written it. So I'm not staying long. I'm gonna close down. I'm just making sure anything I'm doing. Yeah. So when some little pussy wanna come tell me about come off social media. Go suck your mama dirty boy. HHJ Richard Roberts. You put civil blood clot restraint order on me. Where the fuck you put civil restraint order on me? And come into the blood clot, you want somebody hold you upon your tone and put not a pull it till you turn bumbo clot, you know. H H MCTS criminals CRIMI need ERT in for a treat. T, how you spell treat? I don't even know how you spell. No, TH. I don't even know fart when I treat. Okay, so this like that take over treat. Me can't spell the word now. Me know how to spell, but me can't remember. So fucking pedophile ring on Twitter. Shut me out. Okay, see how long you go shut me out. When they heard up all of the pedophile them. You see how long you shut me out when they heard up all of the bumper clad pedophile them. Pedophiles when I'm there. Pedophiles where them there. A blood clot, big foot ras clot man in a Almagrova slam door. Pedophiles where them there. Bigfoot brass clot, dirty bomber, whole white boy. In a whatever have kick my door. If God went still like me, they dead to bomber whole.